Hello, welcome to the FRANKENTHINGYAX podcast. I'm Frank and I'm here. Jake with legs is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jiff is here.
I'm here.
He's stuffing his face with ribs.
Damn right.
I won't lie, they look pretty good and they smell good. I can smell them.
That was smoked.
Hell yeah. I was at a bar and there was this new bartender. She was very pretty, but she wasn't very organized. That's what took me so long, okay? If you need to know. Jake knows this. We're like kryptonite to fucking waitresses and bartenders. They don't want to serve us because they hate us.
Is it us or you?
I don't know. I don't do anything to these people. They just don't want to serve me. They hate me.
It's because when you come in there, you're mostly all quiet.
So what should I do instead?
Come in there and, I don't know, get their attention.
Is that what you do, Jake?
All the time.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Shut up. You do the same thing I do.
Uh,
Just give me a drink and some food, and then fuck off. Right? Am I right?
That's basically what they want you to do.
Depending. They want you to
I
give
don't
them
leave
money.
a tip.
Yeah.
Right, they definitely want a tip. I mean, they work for tips.
Service depends on the tip depends on the service, though.
Did you see the tat that I did?
No.
I tatted someone today.
Is that Hey Arnold with a gas mask on or something?
Hey
It
Arnold?
looked like
No,
Arnold.
that's not what that is at all. It's from a Japanese video game. The same people that make DDR. It's like a dance type video game. That's one of the characters that dances or whatever.
That didn't look like the character at all. At least any DDR that I know.
It's not from DDR. It's a different game. But
Oh.
it's like the same makers. It's like older. It's in my Facebook story. Are you looking for it, Jake?
I'm looking for it. And
It's in my-
what the hell?
First thing it like popped up under like videos for Frank.
Why you would do that?
It's like bright red. Do you just like recolor it? Touch it up?
I redid the whole thing. It just had a shitty outline, and I just went over the outline, and then I colored it. This is what it looked like. It was just this outline.
Oh. Yeah, it's way better now.
I know, thank
I
you.
don't know what the F that is.
It's the same thing, technically.
It looks like a blob.
But I brought it back together. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely looks like Hey Arnold with a gas mask on, by the way.
How does it look like who's Hey Arnold? No.
Football head.
It doesn't have a football head.
Yes, it
It
does.
does.
Dude,
That is
he's wearing headphones.
totally a football head.
He's got headphones on.
Should have fooled me.
See, like, here's a side-by-side of the actual character and the thing.
Oh.
I tried to save it the best I could. I thought I did a good job.
Well, then I guess it wasn't your fault that it looks like Hey Arnold, because it must have come from the original person who outlined it.
Yeah. Whoever did that one must have been his first job.
It wasn't very good. I tried to fix it, though. I did a pretty good job.
You did. That looks a lot better. What are you talking about?
Hell yeah, it does. And it only looks like Hey Arnold because he's wearing headphones.
looks like Hey
He's
Arnold.
got headphones sticking out. Anyways, I'm pretty stoked by it.
When you gonna run a tattoo parlor out of your house?
I'm not
He
gonna
is.
run it out of my
He'll do
house.
it.
Why not? Save on rent.
He's
I
not
don't-
doing rent.
I don't think
He's
you're
mortgaged.
allowed to do that, technically.
Sure you are.
Yeah. Get under the table.
I'm gonna keep it on the down low. I can try to advertise.
yeah.
When tax people run it out of their houses.
Trying to keep that off the air.
I'm not charging people yet. I'm just doing a bunch of free ones. What did you think about the dragon I did, Jake? Did you see the dragon in the
I did
skull?
not.
You didn't see it?
No.
Ah, fuck. I feel like I have to redo his head. I could do a better head. But other than that, I mean, what do you think about this? I think I can make the head a little bit better. It doesn't have to be purple. It could be blue or green, whatever color.
Is it a drawing?
He doesn't like it. He hates it. He's frowning. He's angry.
There's no frowning. More adjustments, I think.
Oh, more adjustments.
More adjustments.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Jesus.
Jake's over here being
Brutal.
critical.
What's wrong with it? What don't you
Mario.
like?
Mario was awesome. What are you talking about?
This dragon's pretty awesome
I mean,
too.
You can crisp it up, but that's about it. But
I mean,
I mean,
feel
that's
like
yours.
There should be more teeth.
that's his style, though.
More teeth. More teeth would give me a lot more work to do. All right, do you see these scales? Right, his mouth's closed.
I know it's closed.
You
I
want
don't
it?
know.
You want it open?
Maybe
It's
there's
gonna
more
make
teeth showing out. Maybe.
more work.
He thinks dragons' teeth just hang out of their mouth like a freaking vicious dog.
Just a couple. So like I said, I have to fix the head. You don't like the head? I kind of was like iffy about it myself.
The dragon head, yeah.
But the other part's pretty well, like how it flows. And I got this one hand on the side that looks pretty good. I like the hand. Here's what you do: look up dragon heads, and then just you show me which ones you like the best, and I can do like a different one.
You a generalized dragon head that I like.
Yeah. Because like I wasn't stoked by this head either, but
I don't even remember the tattoo on my back that dragon looks like.
you have a dragon tat already.
Yeah, I told you that.
Probably one of his first ones.
I think I only half remember it.
We weren't even drunk when we were talking about it.
When?
At
No,
your
no. I
house.
mean, no. I mean, you didn't show me. I haven't seen
No,
it.
you haven't seen it, but when we were talking about it, I said I had a dragon tattoo.
I haven't.
But I like the idea of the
seen
dragon
it.
coming out of the skull, so that's why I said.
Right. Hey, has anybody seen? You guys see the Monster Hunter movie with the
Yes.
Resident Evil chick? What did you think?
It's all
Never
right.
played the games.
Yeah, I never played the games either, but the movie's pretty cool, right?
I don't know. It's mixed. It can't be. It's fantasy and I don't know. Never
Well,
play games, so I have no concept. I have no background on it.
I like the
I feel like it's something you need a background.
yeah
on.
the way it's set up, like the whole the things flying around trying to open up portals going into the next world. That needs a background in itself, not just.
No, it doesn't. I don't need an origin story.
Yeah,
Just start me off in the action like it did. I thought it was pretty dope.
The ancients made it.
I
and
liked
that
it.
Was it.
I like those spiders too.
Fuck those spiders.
Do you remember the part
It
with
took
the?
a good portion of the movie too.
I know it did take a good portion. I mean, it's the Resident Evil chick. Do you know how to say her name?
Is it Milla Jovovich or something? I don't know.
It's like Mia Jovovich. Jovovich, something like that. She was the same chick that also played in The Fifth Element
Yes.
Yeah.
as Lilu. Corbin Dallas, Multipass. Multipass, yes, you know.
I think
she
she was
Multipass.
still doing.
She still looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can't you? I can't wait for like 7 more of these Monster Hunter movies. I'm so stoked.
They are not making that many.
What are you talking about?
No way.
They don't get her and make only one. They're gonna make a bunch.
It's not like the Resident Evil franchise.
What are you talking about? That's the whole reason they chose her, because they know
'Cause
that
they-
she can keep a leading role in a bunch of movies.
I think it
They
comes down
thought-
to money too, because it didn't really go into theaters. You gotta get your payout.
You're right, but they're probably gonna make more. I think this dog really wants one of those bones. Are you gonna give him a bone?
Fuck no.
I don't know what it's gonna do to him.
You're gonna eat it fucking whole.
I used to give my dogs rib bones.
I thought one of these. This is. I don't even know.
We would give him rib
Chicken
bones.
I can't give him.
Yeah, definitely not chicken. Those are too brittle. But we would give my dog rib bones and pork chop bones, and he would fucking eat the whole thing.
Well, there's a rib bone right there. He hasn't.
Yeah, that one's got meat on it
Mangled
though.
That one's got meat on it. It's got flavor to it.
Gotta make sure to fucking try to swallow it whole though. That's the problem.
Nah, he's not that dumb.
Yes, he
Yes, he
is.
Okay. I'm just saying. I think his
Nope.
natural instincts are to chew it. He's gonna crunch it up. I think it's softer than you think with his molars in the back. I can shred that thing.
Yeah, I
I've
think
got
the-
old man teeth right now.
Are those antlers bone. There's no way that's a rib bone. That's gotta be an
that was
antler.
an old ass rib bone. Like super old.
You know what you gotta do is you gotta wrap some like turkey or something around it, let it sit in the fridge for a while, then you'll be interested in it again.
Boom. There, so it's gotten warmer lately. And since it's gotten warmer and I've moved to Painesville, I've seen some crazy people. People tell me I'm weird. I've seen some weird fucking people.
See, you're weird in a self way. They're all weird when they go into public.
Is that what it is? There was this lesbian black lady that looked at me with the look that was like, I hate all men. Just this quick glance, and I could just tell she was a lesbian, and she didn't like me because I was a man. Because she was probably jealous, because she wanted to be a man.
I didn't know she was lesbian.
Biased. Or is it sexist? Which one?
Dude, I don't know. If I showed you, if you looked at the lady, I feel like your thought process wouldn't have been the exact same. Lesbian. The type of lesbian that hates men.
How deep into Painesville do you live?
Not that deep. Like, what do you mean?
He's kind of in like in a better part of the neighborhood
Yeah,
too.
it is. Jake was there once.
I mean, I wouldn't trust leaving my car open at any point in time.
Okay, and then, so the same day, I seen that lady. As soon as, like, the sun came out and stuff, and it got nicer, I seen that lady. Then there was a guy with a wheelbarrow walking down the sidewalk. He had a wheelbarrow. There was a towel in there, and then there was a radio in his wheelbarrow, and he was playing music, and he was just walking his wheelbarrow down the sidewalk.
That's how he gets his exercise.
I don't know what he was doing. And yeah, it could have been a crazy person, but he could have been going to do something important. I assume he had to be going to do something with this wheelbarrow.
Gonna go dig a hole, bury his wife.
But I don't know. It was just so random. I'm like, I hear music. What the fuck's that guy doing? Is that a wheelbarrow? Where's he going?
Are you sitting out on your porch when this is happening?
I don't
or are you
really.
peeking out the window?
I don't really have a porch. No, I heard the music, and then somehow I kind of seen out the window. I'm like, is he pushing a fucking wheelbarrow? And then I open the curtains. I'm like, he is, and it's playing music. I wonder what he's doing. I need to know.
She went out and asked, "Hey, bud, what you doing?
Like,
Need
maybe
some help with that wheelbarrow?"
I assume like he had a friend that was like, "Hey, you got that wheelbarrow?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah, dude!
I'll bring it over."
I'll bring a radio too."
He had a 6-pack underneath that
Probably.
radio.
Living in city limits, man.
Had to
Can't
cover it
waste the
up.
gas of the car. You might as well walk.
Might as well. What else did I see? Oh my god, on is it Richmond? Is it Richmond Street? That one road?
Richmond Street is a road, yeah.
In Painesville? So like every other day, I swear, not every other day, but there's been a couple times where I go down that street, and right on the corner it's like 20 Richmond. There's like an Arby's there.
Yes.
And then there's
That's
Taco
Richmond.
Bell. Fucking, there's a guy standing on the corner holding a Bible. He's just holding a Bible up with like the conviction that it is the answer. And he's just holding it up. And when you get closer, he'll show you it. He's just showing people his Bible. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, I don't hear him say anything. He's not like yelling stuff. He's just holding the fucking Bible. Like, is he selling Bibles?
You gotta come up with something really weird next time you see him. He comes up trying to show it to you. You gotta show him something.
Actually, should blast like satanic music.
Yeah.
on the radio.
It's a great idea.
What's the Devil's Book, or what the fuck is it called?
The Satanic Bible?
Yeah, whatever. Gotta find a copy of that and just hand it
I
to
have
him.
one. Obviously, I have one.
And hold it up. Here you go.
Bible. Satan. I don't know. But like I don't understand his plan. Like what the fuck's going through his head? I'm not that convinced of anything myself. I would never stand in the street and be like, "This is the answer. Here you go." Is he that convinced that it's the answer that he can stand in the street with the confidence to just show everybody? I don't get it.
Must be Jehovah's Witness. Those guys
You
are
don't get it
relentless.
because you don't have the conviction to do something like that.
I mean, I guess not. I don't.
your life has not been affected as much as his.
Yeah, he could have
You
been.
don't know.
He could have been a dope addict and found that Bible, and all of a sudden his life has changed around.
A lot of people find Jesus when they're at their low.
I guess I haven't been low enough.
He's still low. He's standing on a corner like a hooker.
Other things that I don't know about. Do you know what's definitely not happening? Not really happening?
A lot of things. What do you mean?
No one's trying to cancel Eminem or Dr. Seuss or Mr. Potato Head. Those things aren't really happening.
I heard a lot of stupid shit about that, about people freaking out about it, but yeah, I agree in the same instance. So if you look at logic on it, I suppose a lot of people don't have that logic sense. They just freak out about everything.
Why are they trying to cancel Eminem?
They're not.
Why were they attempting?
I just heard it. I heard a bunch of people. There were some people on TikTok that were trying to cancel him or whatever.
For what?
Millennials.
I think they were. I think it was one of the songs, the older one with Rihanna, the one where she's burning.
It was that one, and the one about all the ones when he was made when he was younger, about killing his fucking wife and shit like that. Every one of them.
So what? Rappers back then were sung about everything. You might as well cancel NWO, Ice-T,
NWA.
NWA.
Right, these new rappers, we can't even understand what they're saying. That's why they're mumbling.
Whatever. Nate Dogg, Suge Knight. Just cancel them all. They never existed.
Oh.
If that's what you wanted to
ODB.
I mean, jeez.
That's the fucking thing they're trying to go with. They want their own. They're trying to make their stand and make everything about the way they want it to be, not about what the past was.
So leave it in the damn past.
I mean, it's not the past. People still listen to it. I fucking still listen to Eminem back in his fucking days, obviously, because I like him.
You don't wanna fuck with Shady. Why? 'Cause Shady will fucking kill you. I see nothing wrong with that song.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
Hey, he didn't. As long as he don't acknowledge it, it don't matter. As soon as he puts his
Cancel Jay-Z and Beyonce while you're at it.
fuck those guys.
I don't think you can.
No, but
I think they're
Beyonce
too. I think they're too rich.
Beyonce is like top notch feminism.
For all that sexually explicit crap and beating wives and girls and banging all these hookers.
Yep, like Frank said, too rich. As soon as you reach a certain level, it just you don't even touch them apparently.
Dude, I missed this part. There was a guy that gave me the finger.
Thumb, pointer, pinky.
What?
Did he put a glove on?
He gave me the middle finger while I was driving.
You get a prostate exam. What are we talking about?
I was going down 20 and I was going to turn down that one road, whatever it is.
One of the ones off of 20?
It's a weird one where the back part, where the part where you're supposed to stop is set way back from the stoplight. And I was way past that. And then my thing turned red. And then I went and I'm like, well, I have to complete my turn. I'm past the white mark. I'm way past the white mark. I'm way like out in the middle of the fucking thing. I have to complete my turn even though it's red.
You have to clear the intersection.
I have to clear the intersection. I go and I turn in and this guy almost goes and he stops and he's so fucking angry. He's like, ah, fuck you. I'm like, dude, don't you live here? You know how this works.
He might have been from Florida. Who the fuck knows?
And on the certain part, also the white line when you pass, it's set back a little further than it would normally be. Right by that, like, I feel like there's an inn on the right or something. It's not like a hotel, like an inn type.
What
like
part of 20 are you on?
Older looking building. It doesn't matter. He gave me the finger. He was angry. It wasn't my fault. Fuck that guy.
I think I know where he was. You know where he used to live off of Belmont? Riders Inn.
That one.
Yeah. I know that intersection.
That's a weird turning point.
It is. I don't
And
know
it's
why
really
they
hard.
haven't stopped back that far.
It's really hard. It is stopped back that far because if you look at the one, there's a part where people go down to like some apartments down in the thing. There's a drive there. That's why
Well,
you
it's true. They probably left it open so people aren't blocking it.
That's
but-
why they wanted it back further. But again, once I'm past that white line and I'm in the middle of the fucking intersection, I have to complete my
Which
turn.
way were you turning?
Left.
You really had cleared the intersection then.
There's no other intersection. It's straight. It's a T intersection. He didn't have to turn for one.
Exactly, it's T. I was right here going left. He wanted to go this way. Whatever. Fuck
Anyway.
them. I'm mad about it. I just kind of waved. I was like, ha, ha.
You should have just been like,
What am I going to do?
scratch your eyeball with your middle finger.
Not really. I was like, why are you so mad, bro? Like, fucking, you're going to be able to make the turn. You're the first car in the line.
Yeah, you'll get there eventually, bro.
Like, what are you so upset about? This has nothing to do with me. You just want to blame me. Hey,
People are in a hurry, Frank.
hey, I seen a food hack where they put crushed up Cool Ranch Doritos in like a pepper grinder. Like one of those. And then you can crunch it so it's smaller. You can flavor like your chicken with it or something. What do you think about that?
That's stupid.
Why?
What? It's just like adding like panko
It's a
or
seasoning.
some kind of bread crust to it.
Why wouldn't you just
Bread crumbles.
buy the actual stuff instead of just throwing Doritos in there?
There's not a Cool Ranch Dorito flavored seasoning.
There is, maybe not Cool Ranch, but they have the ranch flavor packets shit.
It's not the same if you want Cool Ranch and a crunchy crust.
You realize those are swallowed there, right? There you go.
Yeah, bone's gone.
Yeah, he's fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be shitting blood later.
I don't know if he took pieces out of it or if he took chunks. Hopefully his delicate belly can handle it.
Hey, I also rented
Hey Arnold.
the movie. I don't know why you guys are so obsessed with Hey Arnold. It didn't look like Hey Arnold at all. All right, he is wearing headphones.
Yeah, Arnold with headphones.
Arnold's head was a football shape. It was not totally a football shape. Anyways, I was getting movies from Redbox because I didn't have the internet. I just got the internet yesterday. And I got a desk.
Why did it take so long to get the internet?
Just wasn't ready to set it up.
I didn't order it that soon. Fucking.
Maybe
I got this cool desk too I have to put together.
Ikea.
It was from Levin's. Why is that funny?
So everyone gets their desks and furniture from Ikea.
Yeah.
What was I yawning at? Oh, so I didn't have internet, so I was renting movies from Redbox. And I rented this one movie called Breach. And it had Bruce Willis in it. And they were on a spaceship.
I was gonna watch that, but
It is awful.
yeah,
It is a
preview.
straight up B movie.
What?
I saw a preview
It's
on
a
it. I was
straight
like, no.
up B
not
horror
getting it.
movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Bruce Willis, I swear to God, barely moves in it. He barely moves. There's action happening, and then there's Bruce Willis, and he's just standing there like, oh, I guess this is going on. And he's like, we should probably move. And then
Yeah, and I bet he got paid a shit ton of money to do that movie.
I was
too.
like, is this real? Like, what is happening? Get to the good part. And then it didn't. And then it just kept going. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, how can they advertise this? It was just a straight up B horror movie.
yeah, he's made.
Only thing that sold it was that Bruce Willis was in it.
Yeah,
It was very bad.
he's made a couple movies right
He's
now.
done all kinds of stuff. He's done stuff for just Netflix. I think he's done stuff for just Hulu. There's a lot of Bruce Willis movies out there that you don't even know exist.
I'm just sure. I didn't need to know this one exists. But something about him in space and then being like an alien or something.
They made another one. It's coming out.
Get the fuck out of here. No, they're not.
Yeah.
What?
Not about that. Not that same concept.
Yeah, okay.
But It's about aliens. They're attacking Earth, and he is like an old general.
When Mars attacks?
You're saying Bruce Willis is in this one too?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's wearing like a fucking a suit. It's kind of like a Halo suit. What the fuck is his name? Halo.
Master Chief?
Master Chief, yeah. He's wearing like a Master Chief suit where he's fucking destroying shit.
I did not see that.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. Well, not saw the movie, but saw the preview for it.
This has got Bruce Willis in it?
Yeah.
How come? That's weird. Are you sure where that wasn't from the movie that I watched?
No, it's not even out yet.
Okay.
Oof. This guy's got a lot.
Because it's not called Breach, it's now I gotta remember the name of it. Something Sin. Something Sin.
Cosmic Sin.
Cosmic Sin. That's what it's called.
Cool.
Anyway, are we gonna start talking about Zack Snyder's cut or what?
I didn't watch that.
You can't watch it yet. It's not out.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
So why do you want to talk about it?
Because I'm a little excited for it.
You think it's going to be better?
In a way, a little bit, yeah. But the worst part about the movie is it's 4 hours long.
Get the fuck out of here. It's going to be 4 hours long?
It's 4 hours and 2 minutes long.
What?
Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League.
They have that much film that they can make a 4-hour movie?
Yeah. He filmed most of the movie, but then he backed out of it. From what I was reading, he backed out of it because his daughter passed away. So then they called in a new guy, the guy who made that one, and he made his own part of the movie. So now they're taking all the film that he had made, and they gave him a budget, and it cost like $70 million to make the new one.
So a lot of the same footage, plus extra footage that no one's seen.
Plus the extra footage nobody's seen.
Plus like 2 hours of footage that no one's seen.
And he regenerated a lot of the stuff. Like you'll see a lot of the same stuff, but they'll also make things new. I don't know. It's for me.
So I'm rewatching
the Justice League.
There's gonna be portions of what
rewatching Justice League
of what he made.
Superman being a super douche and Batman like fighting him.
No, that's not Justice League. That's BV. That's Batman versus Superman.
But I thought he needed Justice League people to fight him.
Yeah, because he was dead, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And they brought him back to life.
Maybe I didn't watch Justice League then.
But they still kind of fought at
or is
one
Justice
point.
League fighting a bunch of aliens?
Do you remember they did start to fight Superman at first?
Yeah. They fought him because they brought him back to life. He doesn't know who he was.
Right, and he's like, what's going on here? It's like, why did you say that name? And you're just like, Martha. He's like, it's my mom.
No, that was in the other one. Batman versus Superman.
Justice League. They're fighting something because Wonder Woman, right?
No. It's
some demon
the
thing
mother
that they
box.
locked up.
The mother boxes.
Yeah, from Wonder Woman. Nobody else knew what the hell they were. Well, Cyborg's dad or whatever.
Cyborg, because they gave him to the humans, they gave him to the Atlanteans, they gave him to the Mascara. And they were hiding the mother boxes. And then all of a sudden...
Yeah, one douchebag wanted to fucking take over the rest of them.
Yeah, but now they're bringing in Darkseid.
Are they really bringing in Darkseid?
Yeah. That was the whole thing. That was his cut of everything. He made all that shit. Then he actually remade it again. But anyway,
what?
Nobody's excited about it as I am. Go fuck off.
Yeah, I didn't even know that much about it. Speaking of Bruce Willis movies, do you guys remember Split, or I mean Glass? Did you guys watch Glass?
I watched Glass and Split.
Do you remember how they kept the Split guy in the room in Glass?
With them or in his own room?
Do you remember how they kept him prisoner? They had Samuel L. Jackson in a room, in a wheelchair. They had Bruce Willis in a room, And if he tried to escape, they pumped it full of water because he thought his weakness was water.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And the split guy, what did they have? Do you remember what the thing was?
Flashing lights.
Flashing lights.
Line.
Exactly.
Shit.
Because every time the lights flashed,
He
he changed personalities. But my question is, couldn't he just keep his fucking eyes closed?
It depends on how bright they are. You can still see a flashing light.
I thought there was sound associated with that too.
I don't know.
Was it just flashing light?
You know, I'm not sure now anymore, but I thought it was just flashing lights. I'm like, just close your eyes, dude. Just fucking, even if you can kind of see it, all right, close your eyes, tie something around your face.
Oh, it doesn't matter because I don't think anyone whose personalities are very sane, so...
Neither one of them was saying the only one they worried about was the one that was fucking just killing everybody.
The beast.
The beast is coming.
I mean, you got the psycho killer woman, half of them too. Her, him, I don't even know what you call that.
Weren't they supposed to come out with another one?
Patricia.
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
They did
Yeah,
one
I
on
think
just Bruce Willis. They did just Split, and then they did one on Glass. They killed Glass off.
Yeah, but in the end of Glass, they said it wasn't the end. It was actually an origin story.
Maybe 50 years from now, we'll know what that origin is.
They could start something else. I don't know.
You just gotta find the right director for it. Who knows? Pretty sure it was a whole comic book series.
Well, that was Glass saying this is an origin story, though. He
Yeah,
was
it
trying
was.
to create superheroes and a villain.
Yeah, he wanted both of
So
them.
Split was the villain. Unbreakable was your superhero. Glass was just the guy that orchestrated it all.
Yeah, he was the master. He was the
He's
mastermind.
the mastermind.
He's a super villain too. He's
Really?
he's the one that caused the train wreck.
Yeah.
In the first one, the train wreck caused both of them to come. It caused Bruce Willis to figure out he had powers, and it made the one guy split because
of the trauma.
because his dad was on the train. He died, and he was left with his mom, and his mom was mentally ill at the same time, which caused all the trauma.
Yep.
It's because he was basing everything off the comic books he was reading, so he was trying to create them.
He was creating the superheroes
Well,
and supervillains.
not creating, letting them be known that they were out there. Because he knew.
He's your dark side or your...
I can't believe none of you guys even watched any of that. God.
I didn't.
So excited when they said that they were coming out with Zack Snyder's cut.
I'm more excited about Mortal Kombat.
Oh fuck yeah! No, I'm with you. Mortal Kombat looks dope. It looks so good. Mortal Kombat. Oh
I feel
my
like it's
god,
gonna be way better.
dude!
They're
that-
actually throwing in some Origin of Scorpion.
That is what I'm psyched about, Jake.
And
Is
Sub-Zero.
Mortal Kombat.
I mean, it's on the same
Holy
level.
fuck!
Oh,
Do you
no,
have HBO Max?
It's not. I have HBO. I don't know if it's HBO Max.
I do want to see Mortal Kombat. Fucking Mortal Kombat.
Although
Sweet.
Scorpion does not have his spear come out of his hand like he would normally, and now it's just like shooting out.
Now he throws it.
Super lame.
That's okay.
They made it
I
more
think-
realistic in the same
I
aspect.
think they're really going for like some real actual good fighting this time. Not like the other bullshit movies they made. Like they're gonna go for some actual like.
I mean, the first one was cool, but then the second one came out. And,
Second one just
Come on,
Kinda stupid.
they were both pretty stupid.
although I don't
Come
know
on.
who this Cole
Back in the
character
day-
is supposed to be.
But I'm saying the new one, the fighting should actually be good this time. Like I think they're putting a lot of. I was reading some stuff about it. Like they're trying to make it some actual good fucking fighting. Hell yeah!
Goro shows up in there.
Mortal Kombat. What a dope soundtrack. Just shouts the name of it every once in a while.
Every fucking 10 seconds. That was the most annoying part in the original one, is they kept fucking saying that every time
When
there
the
was a fight
action was
action
about
scene,
to happen,
it
yeah,
said it.
it's Mortal Kombat.
That was
They gotta
annoying.
let you know.
This is the best part. I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't annoying at all. I loved it.
The original was good. The sequel sucked balls. Even though they did add more characters, but like Cyrax or whoever the hell that dude is, he ended up just appearing out of nowhere and dying in the next scene. So the cyborg versions of the ninjas.
Barely. Yeah. Is his name Cyrax?
Yeah,
One of them's
the yellow
Cyrax.
one. There's
Yeah.
Sector's the red one.
Yeah,
Cyrax
Cyrax.
is the yellow one.
Yellow, like ghosty guy.
Yeah.
The guy uses smoke.
There's also
I thought the other
Smoke.
one was Smoke, but then there's the others. Human Smoke or whatever.
Well,
fuck
the
he is.
same thing happens to Smoke. He gets turned into a robot, but he's not a robot at first. Or he gets turned into like a cyborg.
He gets fucking beat the shit up, and they gotta enhance him.
Enhance. You guys play Fortnite?
No.
Did you see that Ripley and a xenomorph are in Fortnite?
No.
Who are they?
Ripley and a xenomorph.
Oh, Ripley and a little squirmy alien that pops out of your stomach?
Ooh, the big adult
Or the
version.
hand thing?
The big adult version.
Oh. No.
It looks pretty cool.
Is it? Huh. Now that is there a new Alien movie coming out then? With Ripley.
I don't think so. No, I don't think there is.
Sometimes Fortnite's got their hands in that cookie jar.
They got their hands in everything.
Just like The Simpsons.
Nothing's sacred. I love Alien. I love the xenomorph. I want to get an alien tat. Xenomorph tat.
If you watch the origin Alien movies, what the fuck are they called?
Covenant?
Yeah, the Covenant.
Yeah, I watched that one.
And then there was a Covenant 2.
There wasn't a
There
Covenant 2.
wasn't a second one.
Yeah,
There was Prometheus.
Prometheus.
And then there was Alien Covenant.
No.
What? It's not a Covenant 2 yet.
Well, it was Prometheus, and then the one that was after that.
It was
Wait,
Alien
wasn't
Covenant.
Prometheus with the big dudes, bald head, white guys, funny noses?
Yeah.
What were those things?
They were
They were the engineers.
They
the
created
people
those
that created
things?
everything.
Yeah.
Created
No, they
everything
created
or the
the-
aliens?
So they created everything with their...
I think they created
What?
us, and they kind of started making
They created another creature, which was
another
the aliens.
creature, was the start of the alien, but then Alien Covenant, the one android, was the one that was...
I think the alien...
Supposed to be the
The
mother
android
of-
was the one that created the aliens.
Kind of. It was like their main weapon type thing they were making. But in Alien Covenant, the one guy, Michael Fassbender, who is actually the android, was fucking with the alien's DNA and changing it, and which made it to the actual xenomorph that we know now today. It was an engineered, like, weapon of mass destruction.
So those white bald-headed fellas, they made the predators that hunt aliens.
No,
Yes.
It's a different-
Have you
Yeah,
watched
it's a-
AVP?
it's a different species.
Different species.
Doesn't matter. They
different
made them
alien.
too.
No,
they
they
made
didn't.
everything.
No, they didn't. And that
I mean,
origin
the human
story
race.
was pretty dumb. Why should the fact that they tried to? I think that was the original comic book story, that the engineers are the ones that created it, and that's what they were trying to do with the movies. But it would have been better if it was just a creature from a different planet and didn't need all this other extra stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, sometimes you need a little backstory, though.
Sometimes you don't. All
You
right.
need the fucking backstory. Otherwise, you just... Okay, it depends on the movie. If
People
it's a good
can't
movie...
be left to their imagination anymore.
That's
Frank.
the best part. All right. The first one and the second one were amazing.
Alien?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original aliens, yes. But then they start throwing that other information at you, and then you're like... Then you
Whoa,
start thinking,
what?
how'd that start?
Wow. It's the same thing as the original Star Wars. Are always going to be better. Original aliens are always going to be better. Die Hard's always going to be better than any other Bruce Willis
I don't
movies that he's
know.
coming out with.
Good Day to Die Hard was pretty good.
It wasn't that good.
Nah.
No, it was pretty good for how old he was when he made it.
Speaking of Bruce Willis, The Fifth Element's a great Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, circling back to that one.
It's a fucking good one. You got
Back in his
Bruce
younger
Willis
days.
It's just because that Mia Jovovich is
Got that
half
Mia
naked the whole
Jovovich
time, and that's
fucking half naked. Then you got Chris Tucker
Oh, man, yeah.
in a dress the whole time, doing, may I add, a podcast before anyone knew what podcasts were. Do you remember?
They weren't podcasts.
He's broadcasting the entire time, remember? Do you remember?
No, I remember that, but they were just broadcasting.
Thought
It
it was
wasn't
radio.
podcasting.
It's more like a podcast, but it was, I guess, maybe kind of like a
But it
radio
was
show.
video.
But it was the future. No, it was just audio.
No,
It was video.
No, it was just audio.
It was video.
Just audio.
They were videotaping him throughout most of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Not the whole time, though. That was for the special event.
Yeah. They were videotaping it. And then he was on his fucking radio thing in his ear.
He was podcasting.
So maybe that's the person who invented podcast came off of that.
Totally.
Now he's rich. Because he watched a movie.
What else did I have here? I was watching this porn. I follow these porn stars on my.
Oh, here we go.
Why is that?
Change the subject.
Why is that funny? It's not that funny.
Bruce Willis porn. Next.
I was following this porn star, Adriana Chalchek, and she was at her house and she was playing Jenga with her mouth.
Or what?
With her mouth. She was playing Jenga.
Oh, like the big blocks.
Sure.
Was she playing by herself?
It seemed like she was playing by herself. I don't know. She was naked and she was using her tongue to poke the pieces out and then take it with her mouth and stack them on top.
Sounds like you're watching a lot of OnlyFans.
It was on her Twitter. It was free.
They can just broadcast this stuff on Twitter?
Yeah. That's my Twitter. My Twitter is like just all I do is follow porn stars. And they're just like, hey, what's up? Just got my tits clean.
That's cool, I guess.
Here it is. Or they're like, I just got my toes done.
Man, it's probably better than anything that pops up on Snapchat. A bunch of random people that they're like, I don't even know who half these people are that pop up on Snapchat.
They
Oh,
just think
here,
they're
watch.
cool.
And I watched for like 2 snaps. I'm like, this is stupid.
I mean,
But
you could do the same
apparently,
thing.
they're making money, so good for them.
Yeah, you could post it to the Snap channel. It's
Well, no,
everybody's thing.
They're kind of advertising for their OnlyFans too. They give you a little snippet and you're like, you want the whole thing? Go check it out. You've never bought an OnlyFans? Jake, have you ever bought an OnlyFans?
No.
I've bought 3 of them at one point.
What does that get you? You say you bought them, so it's like...
It's like a subscription. Like if you subscribe to Hulu or Netflix, right? You pay, what do you pay, like $14 a month?
Yeah, $12.99 or something now
Yeah.
on Netflix.
That's what their OnlyFans is like. You pay once a month, every month, like $15 to $20, whatever it is, and then you get to just they make videos and you watch their content. It's just like all porn.
You get to watch all of their content?
Yeah, you can watch all of them.
For the month?
Just whatever, everything. You can go through everything, all their videos, all their photos. It's a subscription, a monthly subscription.
Speaking of which, there's some girl in the UK who's making $250,000 a month, and she shows no skin. No, like, boobs, no sex acts, no nothing.
What does she do?
She just poses in clothes.
Well, I mean, that's what a lot of
That's it.
models do, but I don't understand how. Well, she has sponsors or something. I was talking OnlyFans, though.
That is her OnlyFans.
It is?
Yeah.
She doesn't get naked at all?
No.
Who's buying this?
I don't know. $250,000 a month worth. She drives a purple Lamborghini.
People who like clothes, I don't know.
That doesn't make sense to me. The ones that I follow make sense to me because their Twitter and stuff and Instagram, you're like, this is pretty good. And they're like, if you follow my OnlyFans, you get to see all the goods. And then I did. I'm like, she wasn't lying.
I don't want to be a cop anymore, and just started an OnlyFans and hasn't been naked one time.
See, it's the same thing about people who watch someone eat food because it makes them horny. It's the same instance.
A
Like,
mukbang?
You did that on Facebook. What the fuck?
I did a
I was
mukbang.
really confused. And
Mukbang?
I looked at him like, what the hell is he trying to say? And I remembered you telling me what it is. Just people eating. Why would you do that?
I ate a whole bag of Flaming Hot Munchies.
Like right up into the microphone.
I mean, no, not like right up into
Whatever they
it.
call that in ASMR.
ASMR is when you whisper in the microphone, but a mukbang is
Like-
specifically when you eat.
Eating food. People pay for that. Just watching someone eat food. I mean, get if you're in like Ethiopia where you can't eat food, so you're like, oh, that looks so good. But people pay that.
You know,
Watch
most of the mukbangs and ASMR are free on YouTube. And the just the more views they get paid more. They get sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, cut through YouTube.
But the people actually watching it don't really need to. They don't usually pay extra.
Yeah, you're right. I get that aspect.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're doing it through that channel or broadcasting
platform.
Yeah.
Platform. Good word.
Platform. Sudden interest in the dog. What's he doing? Looking at his balls?
He kind of did like a like
I'm gonna hurl thing.
It's probably because he will. Choke down that fucking rib bone real quick.
How about this says singing baby shark. Was that a Walmart?
Do not even start with Baby Shark.
And I was looking at something, and then all of a sudden the Baby Shark song started playing, and I was like, what the fuck? And I looked at some lady. Was her phone going off?
Oh no.
She looked like a new mom, is what she had. She had about her, like, new mom type look. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I hearing this? And then I looked. No, she looked cute. She looked very cute. She looked hella cute. And then she was like, I'm sorry. It's just me. Sorry. I gave her a look. I think I looked at her like what the fuck, bitch? Why is this coming?
Gave you the same look. You gave the same look that lesbian gave you.
Something like that, yeah. I didn't mean to, though.
Baby Shark song might bring out the worst in some people these days.
But
might cause some people to
the next thing I knew, I was at home a couple hours later, and I was going to the bathroom, sitting on my toilet, and then I just started singing Baby Shark to myself. It was all her fault.
It's because it's doo-doo. Baby Shark is doo-doo.
I was like, why the fuck am I singing this song right now? It was her fault. Boom. Hey, do you guys aren't much of a poker enthusiasts. You guys are against the gambling thing.
Who the fuck says we're against gambling?
I don't know. Jake seems most of the time when I try to talk about gambling, he's like, I don't want to try that stuff at all.
Nope, not doing poker.
You gotta have money for that stuff.
Anyways, so there's a poker pro that was disqualified after testing positive for COVID.
Why would he be disqualified?
Because he tested positive for COVID.
Can't be touching all the cards like that.
They can't have him on the table if he's positive. He's like, you made it to the final table. You have one job. Don't get sick. If you get sick, you're out. And then they tested all the players, and the one got sick, and they're like, nope, you're out.
Well, how's that his fault? One of the other players who was playing on other tables with him could have been the carriers and gave it to him.
There's a big break between the main event and the final table.
So they didn't do it all in one night. It was like a spread out type thing.
Yeah, so everyone should have been tested to keep your finalists from being disqualified.
Okay, but he still earns 8th place payout. Do you know how much it is?
No, he paid in.
100,000.
Almost. It's $98,813. And he bought in for $10,000.
I'd be pissed.
What do you mean? It's a profit of $80,000.
Yeah, that's...
Who cares? You had to go through the main event to get to the final table, and some douche who already had COVID gives it to me, and now I can't play in the final table?
Yeah, it would
That's
suck,
how it works.
but at least you got paid out.
How it works.
But at least you got paid out when you walked out of there. Fuck, I had
That's
COVID.
Do you know
Same
what?
guy
I got
buying
80
in,
grand.
like you're.
Do you want to know what the
last 4 tables?
Do you want to know?
Out.
Do you want to know what the 9th player got? 75,000.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he could have just.
So the 9th player didn't play either. He refused to come because he didn't want to fly out to the Czech Republic. He was from China. This was the 2020 main event. It had 1,379 players. And all of those players bought in for $10,000 each.
Where?
Czech Republic.
So obviously they weren't all together? Well, how'd that guy make it to 9th if he wasn't there?
Oh, no, he made it to... They play... There's like 3 days. And they play...
All around the world?
No, not all around the world. It's one place.
The Czech.
No. That was where the final table was. They had to do it outside the United States. But the main event thing was, I was pretty sure it was in the U.S. And they do like 3 days. And on the third day, the field gets real narrowed down. Then they play till they get the final 9. The final 9 that's how much they do it with like a table. It's like 9 people per table. The final 9, final table.
Oh, shit. Even the guy who's like, oh, I'm not traveling that far got fucking paid.
And then they wait. Yeah. Because he was still technically in 9th place.
Yeah. Just a well-played win, I guess. China's where it's fucking started.
So, the 2020 main event had 1,379 players. Can you guess how many players played in 2019 before COVID?
2,500.
8,569 players.
8,000 times 10,000.
First place in 2019, first place earned $10 million.
That's an $80 million pot. But now you gotta start splitting it up.
Split between 9.
Who cares?
No, it pays way back further. It pays back like all the way to like 200th, I think.
Either way, I ain't joining that. That's for sure. I ain't that good.
If they pay back to 200, that means that those guys are only making 10. Because even if they split that evenly, they're making 400 grand. Basically $500,000.
No, I'm saying that the payout for first place in 2019 was $10 million.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
There
was $70 million to go.
As it goes back, there's still more money for everyone. So I mean, you take 50th, you're like, I'm still made.
As long as you make your money back, that's all you need to do.
Exactly, because you don't want to be the bubble boy. Do you know what the bubble boy is?
First one out.
That's what I would be. No, the bubble boy is right before you get paid. It's like if they pay 200.
So 201.
If they pay no. If they paid.
Top 200.
Would it be 201?
Yes.
Yeah, top 200. Would be 201 is the next
201 would be your bottom.
Okay, so you go out in 200 in first place. You're like, are you sure it's not 199?
What?
191 is the opposite way.
The top 200.
Top 200.
Okay.
It's 1 through 200.
So you
so 201's outside.
So 201, you're like, fuck! I was this close.
Chill.
Nobody's outside. You echo so much.
That's the worst. Getting...
The echo?
No, the bubble.
Being on the bubble?
Being on the bubble. Being the bubble boy.
No, that's not the worst. Worst one would be the first one out. What are you talking about?
I guess.
Yeah, because you don't get paid.
You just paid 10 grand. You're like, all right, guys, I'm down a lot.
I'd be the asshole if I had the money and just be like, all right, all in on the first one. Fuck it.
You can do it. It's no limit. Go ahead. You can do it every
I
hand.
wonder how many people do that. Make it past the first hand.
I mean, if 10,000 doesn't mean anything to you, you're like, fuck it.
Oh, you won't bet. Everyone just folds and you win your $200 that they
No, you fold and you go on the next hand. That's not how that works.
It doesn't mean you're going to win anything. When it first starts off, the blinds are low. So the blinds are only going to be like $3, $4. You're going to profit basically $7 from your 10,000.
Whatever.
7 at a time.
$7 at a time.
All in every time.
I mean, at one point, you're going to lose, though. I mean, someone's going to be like, someone's going to get pocket kings and be like, all right, fuck it. And then most likely win. If you're doing it every time, it's not going to pay out.
You're helping that guy out.
Sure. You guys are in it together.
Yep. That's how you do it. You plan this shit out.
That's all right. I've watched people get caught at Jack Casino for sliding dice in the craps tables. They walked out with 40 grand, came back the next day and tried to do it again, got arrested, felon charges in prison.
Is that accurate?
Yep.
I don't know. Where's your... Do you have proof?
Some whatever news network, you can look it up.
How are they going to send them to prison for something like that, though? It's the way they're throwing dice. It's not real.
Because it's illegal
It's
to
not.
slide dice.
I don't know if it's illegal to slide dice. The
It
casino
is.
has the right to not serve who they want, but I don't know about being illegal.
It's illegal to slide the dice. They robbed him. Because they were forcing a call. They were forcing the dice. They weren't rolling the dice. They were forcing a number to automatically pop up.
I'm not that big of a.
So his partner was betting on this number, knowing that no matter what he was throwing, he was going to constantly throw.
Yeah, but how's the guy controlling the table let this continue? At some point, he's going to be like, sir, you need to fucking
Dumb.
Because they didn't.
throw
They
the.
did.
Until the
They
next
didn't
day.
catch him. Like, the pit boss obviously wasn't really that intelligent, I guess. I don't know. But they got it all on camera. Obviously, it was all on camera. And then whoever the head honcho of the casino was like, banned and stealing.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how they learn how to slide dice. Because the rule is you got to throw the dice, they got to roll, and they have to hit the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. Like, how do you
They
get away
weren't
with that?
hitting the wall. They were getting close. The one that was spinning was getting close. The other one looks like it's throwing. I mean, your eyes don't go in opposite directions when you're trying to look at dice. They follow one dice at a time. There's only one person running the table watching bets get thrown down. There's a lot of stuff that's happening.
Yeah, you're watching all the money going thrown around.
I have
You're
no-
Watch the
watching
money
dice.
first.
I have no idea how craps works.
Me either.
I've never got into it.
Never played it.
All I know is pick dice up, throw the dice, and hopefully you win.
Yeah, but what do you bet on?
Ones, twos, threes, the over, the under, the bigs, the small. Hard 8, hard 4s.
What makes it hard?
Because it's hard to get it.
It's like, what? Shit.
It's like 2 4s or something, I think, is what makes the hard 8.
Speaking of games, I always try to. I love Metal Gear Solid. Do you know Metal Gear, Jeff?
Snake Eater,
Metal
the
Gear.
Raiden one, and the last one.
Snake. I was playing Metal Gear Solid 2, and there's this weird part where the president grabs Raiden by the pussy. And then he's like, what? You're a boy.
Raiden. It is a boy.
I know, but there's this weird cutscene where Raiden, he's the blonde-haired boy, is with the president of the United States,
Yeah.
and he grabs him by the pussy.
Why
He
is
grabs his
saying
crotch
pussy?
because he grabs his crotch because that's what Trump does. Grabs him by the pussy. The president, he grabbed him by the crotch. He felt his crotch in this weird cutscene, and he's like, "What? You're a boy?"
Was he dressed like a girl or something?
No, he's just got blonde hair or something. It's like maybe he was making fun of him. It was this weird part. And then, so that's Metal Gear Solid 2. Then Metal Gear Solid 3, you can change your makeup and stuff. You know, you can do like paint your face.
Sure. That's Snake Eater, right?
Yeah, Snake Eater. Yeah, that's Metal Gear Solid 3. You can change your outfit.
Yeah, but you gotta change it to fit the
Exactly.
environment.
So you're better camouflage. Well, there's one option where you can do just blackface. You can do blackface.
Yeah, when it's dark out.
I know, but it just seems wrong now.
If it's dark out and I'm doing some tactile movements, I'm going blackface.
Okay. And then there was more groping too. There was another scene, Metal Gear Solid 3, where there was a chick, and you might think she's a boy, and the one bad guy grabbed her from behind, and then he felt her chest, and he's like, "What? You're a girl?" And he like felt her tits. There's another weird
Is
cutscene.
that Ocelot?
Yeah, it was Ocelot. Yes.
What? That's the whole point of those games.
And then also,
They gotta throw in their adult entertainment.
so in Snake Eater, you have the option of eating the animals and stuff. If you catch and kill them,
Yeah.
you can eat them. You got the option of eating a bat.
No, we're catching a bat, but
I mean, you can shoot one and then you can eat it. I had the option of eating a bat, and I decided to pass. I'm like, I'm not going to eat this bat right now.
why would you pass?
Because
I don't think they were in China. I'm pretty sure they were in like Vietnam. They were in the jungle.
No. They were in Russia.
Oh, it was Russia because it's all during the Cold War.
Yeah, it's all during the Cold War. Exactly. See, this guy knows what's going on.
He's played the game.
It's because it's awesome.
I can't believe you wouldn't. Jake doesn't play those games. He never did.
Also, other adult content. There was an option in Metal Gear Solid 3 where the one chick that gets groped, there's one point where she unzips her outfit like a lot, and you can just, there's an option to go first person view during this cutscene, and you can just like stare at her tits.
Yeah, pretty sure that's his mother, by the way.
It's not his mother.
It's not mother?
No, it's not his mother. The one person that he looks up to, his mentor, is Big Boss. There's no option to do it with her.
Okay, Big Boss. That's who.
But there's this other lady that helps you out that you can just like stare at her tits and her ass during different cutscenes. Like R1 will pop up and you can press R1 and it's like first person.
And now you can just screenshot stuff like boom, boom.
Never done it.
And the other thing that was weird too, both games, Metal Gear Solid 3 and 2, there's a scene in each where there's a person that pees their pants. They're like those.
What's that dude with the glasses? He's the one that really pees his pants.
Some sort of weapons designer, engineer guy.
Yeah.
He pees his pants. In the second one, you meet this younger girl, and she's like in a cabinet and afraid, and you're gonna rescue her, but before she realizes she pees her pants. But it's just the way that the cutscene goes, and it stops and it looks at them.
Oh, it zooms in.
And they're like scared, and they're like, ah! And then it shows like the water and then the sound effect, and then they're peeing. It's just, it's odd. It's like Hideo Kojima, the creator of the game, had some sort of piss fetish.
He does the full immersion.
Yeah, full immersion. Exactly. You ever play... I guess I'll have this. We're about at the end. We're at an hour. You ever play Death Stranding?
No, I don't want to play a game where all you do is run around with a baby hitched to your back.
It's on his chest, and he is
Okay,
delivering. He's delivering packages
with a baby Bjorn and a child strapped to my chest for however long it takes to beat the game.
There's more than that happens in the game. There's monsters and stuff you have to fight. You start from one place, you got to deliver packages, and then as you're walking, you build your route so you can do it faster each time. You build it up so like you can do the route faster each time. You put ladders up and you put zip lines up and stuff. It's really more. It seems kind of fun.
Never played. Didn't want to play it.
Cause yeah, people were making fun of it. That's saying that it was just a walking simulator, but there's a lot going on there.
Still walking simulator.
It's for people who don't go out and walk
Yeah,
much.
but once you upgrade and stuff, you don't have to walk the whole time. You get vehicles and things, and then you set up zip lines and ladders, and you can go places a lot faster than you think.
Is there shooting and stuff dying?
There is shooting and stuff dying at certain points. There are, yeah. There's creatures that
The
come
whole
out.
time. The rest of the time is walking and climbing ladders. So it's like 10% shooting at monsters, making sure they get scared. 90%.
50% of the time, you're basically an Amazon delivery guy in the apocalypse. And you gotta balance your packages.
Try to make it there, deliver it on time.
I mean, what if that's how Amazon guys see just going out into the world trying to deliver packages to angry customers?
Yeah, like the one across the street.
I don't know, it looked pretty fun. I actually spent like an hour one day watching someone play. I'm like, I wish I had this game and a PS4.
That did not intrigue me at all.
I was intrigued because the guy from The Walking Dead was in it, and then it was done by Hideo Kojima.
That's just one of those things that get you every time. He was supposed to do like Silent Hill stuff too, and he hasn't done that either.
Yeah, Silent Hill would be way cooler. I want a new Silent Hill game.
They made the Silent Hill movie.
I want to play the game.
No, Silent Hill, man, it's fucking creepiest goddamn game. Like when I was younger, I thought Resident Evil was bad. Silent Hill is fucking far worse.
Yeah, I think I watched you play that game. Didn't really care for it.
Fucking jump scares everywhere. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You really don't get any weapons. You just run and fucking hide and hope you survive.
You get a radio that starts to make noise.
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
Did you see? They're making another Ninja Turtles game, like an old school brawler, like the original one. This side scroller. It's gonna be on Steam.
Didn't know they even had another game aside from that. Everyone I've ever seen was like that.
They're making a new one. I think it's called Shredder's Revenge. It looks exactly like the retro style that I want.
Huh.
Pretty sure it's only gonna be on PC right now though.
Shocker.
It looks sweet though.
Just want the arcade thing.
It is like an arcade one.
No, I want the arcade. Like, did you do joystick, 2 buttons, 3, or how many are supposed to be there?
Wasn't there one for sale in Walmart at one point?
Yeah, but I want like a real one, not the one they made up.
Yeah, back when we were fucking kids and Calabinos had that shit. You go to their house and they'd have, his dad worked for the arcade place, and like you'd go out and switch out the motherboards and all other shit, and he had one in his garage. We just had to go in the back, plug in whatever game we wanted to play. One was Ninja Turtles, the other one was...
They had any arcade game, really.
Yeah. It was fun.
Now that I fucked with electronics, I can't believe we did that shit.
What?
What do you mean?
Not fuck it up?
Yeah. Like, just how it was done. Like, the boards, the games were the size of a freaking record, and you took off an IDE cable and slapped it on another one, and they were just laying in a bin.
Yeah. Oh, which one do you want to play?
You just pulled them out, you plugged them in to see which one turned on. Sometimes you knew which one was, and the other ones, you had no idea. You had to plug them in, turn it on, and see what it was.
That's crazy.
Oh, fun times.
Now you can have all the arcade games on a little baby Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
Raspberry Pi?
Back when we were doing the emulators.
It's all this
Yeah,
specific.
that's what it is, emulators.
Emulators. I think they started banning emulators.
Except you can have every freaking arcade game, Nintendo game, Super Nintendo. Anything you want. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog only takes up like 200 kilobytes.
That's not very much at all.
They weren't very big games back then.
But they were bitch to fucking beat.
Yeah.
It took me fucking hours just to get to final levels.
I don't think I beat anything back in the day.
Yeah, Sonic was fucking hard back in the day, I'll tell you that.
I don't think I ever beat Sonic. The only game I did beat, I definitely beat a Ninja Turtles game. Me and Miles played it. Teamwork. 2 players.
Never beat Sonic. Could always get to the final level with as many lives as you could possibly dream of.
Definitely never beat Sonic.
Worthless unless you get all them stupid gems.
Worthless. Just like what you just listened to. This is the end. I'm so glad you stayed with us. And,
Thank you. Come again.
yeah, thanks. Come again. We didn't really talk about my new house. That's okay. Fuck it. I bought a new house. Did I stop it?
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
I
It's
gotta
still
play the
going.
outro. I bought a new house too, by the way. Cool.
Party time. Excellent.